Okay. Now, we do have a young gentleman coming onto the stage, and I've forgotten my book. Hang on a second. Let me just, because this will entice you even more. We do have a Guinness World Record champion on board with us, should I say. I think that deserves a boom. Yes, interesting. So we do have a young gentleman called James who is getting all kitted up with the microphone there, because he does need both of his hands for this act. So inside this book, he is published in here as a sport stacking champion. So he's going to come and show you now what that involves, and just to give you a bit of an insight into how he became into this book. And I'm going to leave the book on the side at the end of the show, so if you are interested in coming and have a little look, obviously to see his picture live in the book, then please feel free. So while we're setting up, let's welcome him onto the stage. James, everybody.
Hey everyone! Hey, my name is James Ackerman. I am a Team UK sports stacker, a UK champion, and a Guinness World Record title holder. So over here I'm going to be showing the basics of sports stacking, and then afterwards, well, first I'm going to be showing the two warm-ups. One of them will be a slow attempt, and the other one will be the UK champion speed. Also, do you want to know what the most common question people ask sports stackers?
Yeah.
Do your parents make you wash your dishes? With me, the answer is no, but I do actually have a job where I wash dishes for a living. The next one I'm going to show you is the 363, which is a little bit harder because you add the extra 3 to the middle 3. So I'll be demonstrating how the 363 works. Sorry about that, haven't had enough time to practice much. But anyway, the next one I'm going to show you is the cycle, which is the hardest for beginners to do, because you have the 363, and then the 66, and then the 110-1, which I'll demonstrate for all of you. Thank you all very much. Before I finish, I just want to explain about another sense, which we all know our 5 senses in our human body, but there's another sense which not many people know of called proprioception, and I'm going to be demonstrating it by doing it blindfolded. So just to demonstrate, can you see anything here? Thank you all so much for watching and for being an awesome audience tonight, and I hope you all have a great night.
Thank you very much, James. Thank you. Now, no trying that in the Britannia restaurant this evening.
On what we wanted. We didn't listen to objections or anyone being negative about it. We just went for it. And we are the proof, as are all of you who feel the same way about wherever you've got, are the proof that it does work. Now there's a problem, as we all know now. The youngsters of today, we see it so often. I've been a mentor for a few years at my local comprehensive school, and the kids are not motivated, and of course in the UK they have no prospect of owning a car, they're not insuring it, and owning a house that we could all do without really thinking too much about it. But occasionally you come across an exception, and there's a guy who's sitting down here who's young, he's only 20 years old, and he's a world record holder. He's in the Guinness Book of Records already for his achievement in sport. And if you were in the talent show yesterday, you could see him in action. And honestly, if he'd have been at the Royal Court Theatre, everyone would have been, wow. So I talked to James, and he basically, at 20 years old, is doing exactly the same thing as the four of us have done to get to where we got to. And so the lovely thing is I can announce that sometimes with the youth of today, they're getting it right. Not only is James getting it right, but he's also writing a book to tell other youngsters how to do it. James, stand up. Johnny, lights, please. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's up there at 4:30 in the chart room. Love to see you. Thank you very much indeed.
Well, we've got another few acts coming up for you, so we'd like to welcome to the stage our youngest performer this afternoon. So please put your hands together for James. As you can see, this is one he prepared earlier. So, we have the assistant of James's father here as well. Okay, so what is James actually going to do here this afternoon?
This is a thing called sport stacking. James unfortunately has lost his voice, so I'm having to give his voice for him. This is a sport which a number of young people may well know. I don't know, how many people have seen sport stacking before? Has everyone seen sport stacking? No, I didn't think many would, but some have. This is a sport which is all around the world. There's world championships in it. James has just come back from Taiwan from the World Championships, where there are 465 sports stackers competing. He came back with 7 podiums, 3 gold, 3 silver and a bronze medal.
And not only that, James was telling me this morning that you'll find him in a special book. I'll let you explain.
James also, he's a Guinness World Record title holder, and he appears in the 2016 Guinness Book of World Records, which is up in the library, in the Queen Mary 2 library as well. So if you want to see him in there, pages 68 and 69. Anyway, we just wanted to show you what sport stacking was. It's basically a very simple sport, but like all things which are simple, it can also be very complicated as it gets on. So what we're going to do is just show you what happens at a tournament. You're expected to do 3 sequences with the cups at a tournament, which is a 3-3-3, a 3-6-3 and a cycle, and we'll demonstrate each one in turn. So it starts off with a nice easy one called a 3-3-3. So you have 3 piles of 3 cups, you pick up 1 cup in each hand, put 1 down, 1 on top, go to the next stack, 1 cup in each hand, 1 down, 1 on top, go to the next stack, 1 in each hand, 1 down, 1 on top, go back to where you started, pick up 1 cup in each hand, put them on the other cup. On the other cup, and pick up 1 in each hand, put them on the other cup. Now at a tournament you have 2 warm-ups and 3 timed attempts, and that's what we're going to do here. We'll have 2 couple of warm-ups and 3 timed attempts. That's one more then. There are 2.3 seconds. Now it starts to get a bit harder, it gets increasingly harder. You now have 6 cups in the middle. So again, we're using both hands, you pick up 1 in each hand, 1 down, 1 on top. With the middle stack, you pick up 3 cups in one hand, 2 cups in the other, build up in a 3, 2, 1, and 1 cup in each hand, 1 down, 1 on top. Go back to where you started to down stack, slide out and down in the middle, put them on the middle cup, and there. So, James also have a couple of warm-ups. Okay, and then he'll have his 3 timed attempts. Fantastic, 2.7 seconds. We'll just move on then to the sequence, the next sequence, which is called the cycle. This is the hardest one that all people learn how to do. So we'll talk it through to slowly, and then he'll do his 2 warm-ups. So again, you start off the same way as the 3-6-3. Pick up 3 cups in one hand, 2 in the other. Build a pyramid of 6, 1 in each hand. Build a pyramid of 3. Down set the first, down set the second, down set the third. Slide 1, set over. Pick up 2 cups in each hand. Build a pyramid of 6. Pick up 3 cups in one hand, 2 in the other. Build a pyramid of 6. Down set the first, down set the second. Have 1 big pile of cups. Put 1 cup up, 1 cup down. Pick up 5 cups in one hand, 4 cups in the other. Build a pyramid of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up the 2 outside cups. Down set to the right. Pick up all the cups in the right hand and 1 in the left, and down set to the left. So that's the cycle. So he's just going to have another warm-up. Okay, here we go. So let's go to the time one. Fantastic, 7.3 seconds. That's half a second away from the UK record on a rocking table with rocking ship. So that's excellent to say. Right, one other thing, how James practices, he'll practice usually about 2 or 3 hours on the day of a tournament and about an hour each day. But he's using another form of practicing as well, which is proprioception. We all have 5 senses, seeing, hearing, smelling and touching and so on. There's another sense that we all have, which we don't often use, called proprioception. And proprioception is where you have to learn where the extremes of your bodies are with no point of reference. So what James does sometimes to practice is actually to do it blindfolded, and then when he's actually doing the tournament, he's not relying on his sight alone, he's relying on muscle memory and his proprioception skills. So we'll just do one of each of the sequences blindfolded. So here we go. Oh, just a cycle, so you're going to do blindfolded. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for James and his father. Right, thank you very much. If you